Well, welcome back to another Thursday episode from our boys at the Buffalo Happy Hour. Today we have something a little different.
We're going to talk about one of our favorite sports of all time.
Football. And the real football, not this fake stuff.
Yeah.
Soccer.
Yeah.
What's that about?
Yeah, American football, football Americano, football, none of that foot fairy nonsense. So the playoffs have arrived. Playoffs. And we are who we thought they were. So now Derek and I are going to sit down with a little bracket and try to configure who's going to the Super Bowl.
The big bowl, as they call it. So we are going to also go even more in the weeds, just so we can look back on this and laugh at how stupid we are. We're going to try to put scores on this, too.
Oh, my goodness.
It's going to be difficult. Do you have your phone out? Because I want you to take notes. No, I'm just kidding. It's going to be documented forever.
Perfect.
All right,
but yes,
so
this is going to be hard.
Before we get into today's episode, we want to thank our sponsors over at Addie's. So Addie's Wine and Spirits, if you haven't heard of them before, I don't know what you're doing, and you obviously haven't been watching our shows because we've been talking about them for literally eons at this point, before the dinosaurs even came. So Addie's Wine and Spirits is a local liquor store located in Williamsville, New York. They have a wide selection of bourbon, whiskey, tequila, vodka, wine. They have an in-house wine sommelier that can direct you to what you want without you even knowing that you want that. That's how good he is. So if you want to experience them, you can go down to their store in Williamsville, or you can also download their app at Addie's Wine and Spirits on the Google Play or Apple App Store, and then you can look at whatever they have there, and it's a good time. So you should definitely do that. They're a family-run liquor store, and they want to help you more than make a profit. So get on it. All right, so we are going to be doing this little bracket here, and unbeknownst to me, I didn't know there wasn't an interactive bracket out there that could really help us.
Which is frustrating.
I searched for like 20 minutes before we recorded.
You did, and then you made me try to do math again, and that didn't really work out, so you had to proofread, but yet, here we are.
Annoying.
We survived.
Yeah, so we are looking at this screen right here. Not 100% sure who Playoff Predictor is. Let's just close these other tabs. Not 100% sure who Playoff Predictor is, but thank you for this bracket. You're one of the only ones that's interactive out there, so to you, good sir or ma'am, kudos. All right.
And or whatever you identify as, so we don't get demonetized.
Yeah, so we're going to start off with Wild Card Weekend.
Mm-hmm.
First game. Let's look at Raiders and Bengals. Who do you think's winning that?
Bengals.
Why?
Their offense is disgusting, and I don't think the Raiders are going to have an answer. Although they just picked up Will Compton, the boy. I just don't think that they're going to be able to pull that off. Sorry. They barely made it.
I think that Bengals are going to win, but I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I think it's going to be a very close game. I'm thinking maybe like 24-20.
No, I'm going like 35-14.
You got to remember, Joe Burrow is extremely inconsistent.
Oh, yeah.
And he likes to play the hero ball like Josh Allen used to do, and he just throws it down the field like crazy.
I just have no faith in the Raiders' defense.
Yeah. I also don't really have a ton of faith in Cincinnati's defense either. They're not that good.
Yeah, but is the Raiders' offense better?
I think so. I think the Raiders' offense is pretty good.
Let us know in the comments what you think below for each matchup, by the way, because we're all probably going to be wrong. Unless you comment post-game, then it's just going to be annoying. But
don't do that. We'll delete you.
Actually, we don't delete comments, but that's fine.
All right, so okay, I think we can both agree Bengals. I think it's 24-20. You think it's going to be what?
Like 35-14.
All right, next matchup, Bills-Pats. Bills, easy. I think both of us can agree on that.
Yeah, the Bills are going to win. I just, I hope everybody walks out with all fingers and toes and no frostbite.
Did you see that there is a poll in New England for people to see if they want to bench Mac Jones in this game? The New England fans are already looking at benching Mac Jones, which is not a boast of confidence for him. But
what would they do in place of that?
I don't even know who their backup is anymore.
Perfect.
But, I mean, you have Dugan out on their defense. You have another player out. I'm not 100% sure who it is. We have Trey White out, but they don't have any weapons that can destroy us.
Yeah, no.
And I think that as long as we come out swinging and we don't make any mistakes and we get up on them, they're never going to catch us.
I agree.
Mac Jones is not a quarterback like that. So Bills, I'm going to go Bills 30-17.
Man, I would love it. I cry every Bills playoff game.
Yeah.
When they win.
And lose.
I was super pissed off when we lost to the Chiefs in the AFC Championship game last year.
I know you were.
I'm going to go for...
I was there.
Well, were you?
Yeah.
I'm going to go
See you guys later.
I know, seriously. I want to be. I'm feeling 28 for the Bills. I just think we're going to do more than that. But it's going to be freezing. I'm going to go 28-7 Bills.
Damn, you're not giving them anything. All right, this next one should be super easy. Chiefs versus Steelers.
Yeah. I don't know though, man. What if the Chiefs blow it?
They could, but I don't think that they're going to blow it enough.
Did you think the Colts were going to blow it against the Jags?
No, but the Jags can play. The Steelers can't. They don't. Roethlisberger has been dead on the field since midseason. I love the guy, and I'm so sad to see him go because we were talking about it being like a childhood, star that we watched growing up. Mm-hmm. It's sad to see him go, but there's no way that he should be going out like this against the Chiefs. This is going to be a train wreck.
It is. Probably 35-14.
I was going to say 35-10, so
yeah.
Like that. All right, next matchup over on the NFC side, Cardinals versus Rams. What are you thinking?
I really can't stand Kyler Murray, so I want the Rams to win.
D-Hop just came out saying he's not playing.
Yeah, I mean...
So Rams are going to take it from me.
I think the Rams are going to win, unless Isaiah Simmons has an unbelievable game and he's just absolutely out of his mind. But I think the Rams are still going to win this game.
Over that Clemson boy, right?
Isaiah Simmons is an absolute animal, and he played like 11 positions before he left college.
He hasn't done shit this year.
Yeah, he has.
Anyway.
He got them there. Oh, my goodness.
All right, so we're both agreeing on Rams. What are you thinking for a score?
Oh, I don't know. 28-21, Rams.
Yeah, I'll probably go 24-20 again for Rams.
Okay.
Now, 24-14. All right.
Cowboys 49ers.
Niners. This is going to be tough.
Is it, though?
I think this is going to be very tough. I think this one's going to be close, and actually, I'm going to go with the sleeper here.
You're going to go with the 49ers?
I'm going to go with the Niners.
I really want the Cowboys to lose just because I think it'd be hysterical, but being realistic, I think the Cowboys are going to win this game.
What do you think the score is going to be? Do you think it's going to be close or no?
It depends. If Dak gets hot, it could go... I mean, they could put up a lot of points.
But if Dak doesn't get hot, they lose. It all rides on him, and that's the issue with him is he's been very
got a running game too, though.
this year. Not really.
Not a Zeke, but they got a running game.
Tony Pollard?
Their other running back is better than a Zeke.
Yeah, but they don't play him because they play Zeke
just
more.
keeps eating off field, and he's just getting wider and wider.
Seriously. But you got to look at the Niners, too. If Jimmy G has a serviceable game, their entire team is stacked outside of that.
Correct.
So I think this is going to be an upset. I'm calling for 2017 Niners.
Yeah, I think the Cowboys are going to win, so now what do we do?
We'll go with you since Cowboys are the favorite, but note that. All right, so next one,
it's
Bucks versus Eagles. What are you thinking here? Easy.
I mean, the Bucks aren't playing out of their mind.
Yeah,
like
but
the Eagles
there's no
are.
way Tom Brady loses to Jalen Hurts and the Eagles. No way. I will bet my life savings on this.
What about their defense?
The Bucks?
Yeah.
Who? No. There's no way Justin Hurts win or Jalen Hurts wins this. You think they're going to win?
I don't know. I mean, the Bucks are probably going to win, which is super annoying.
If Tom Brady has Mike Evans like he should, if he has Leonard Fournette, which we don't really know 100% sure yet.
And even so, it doesn't matter.
And yeah, I think that they're going to win. I don't see Jalen Hurts doing anything. I'm thinking this game is going to be another blowout like the two in the AFC, and I think this is going to be 30-10 Bucks.
30-10?
Yeah.
41-28 Bucks.
Okay. Going on to the divisional round, we have Bills versus Chiefs.
We're going to beat the Chiefs.
You think?
Yeah.
What's the score there?
28-14.
Really?
Yeah.
I like your confidence.
Yeah.
I think we're going to beat the Chiefs too. We obviously beat them earlier this year when they were playing subpar. They are kind of catching wind right now, but I hate when everybody says Patrick Mahomes is back.
He's playing.
You do not watch football if you think he's back. He is terrible.
I agree.
These last couple weeks, so I don't see that happening. The only thing that I'm worried about is if Tyreek Hill's healthy and we don't have Trey White. That's the thing that we haven't had to deal with much since Trey White got injured is an insane passing attack.
We don't expect him to be back, even if we say we go to the Super Bowl.
No, he's not coming back.
Yeah.
So we haven't had that situation where we needed to rely heavily on our two backup corners, basically, because we haven't played a team with a crazy passing attack, except for the Bucs. So that might be a little bit challenging. I think it's going to be a little bit closer. But I do think we're going to put 30 up on them. I'm going to go 32 to 27 Buffalo.
Okay. Bengals, Titans. That's going to be a close game.
Yeah, it's going to be a good game.
And I can't stand the Titans because they're hit or miss. However, you know exactly who they are. Mm-hmm. They're extremely physical. They get mad.
They should have Derrick Henry back.
And they throw it right in your face, whether it's on offense or defense. I think the Titans are going to win that game, and it's going to be annoying, but it is what it is. I think the Titans are going to win, and I'll just sit here and shake my head. It's probably going to be close because it's still Tennessee. Yeah. 28-21 Titans.
I will go Titans too, but I think it's going to be really, really, really close. I think that it is going to be 23-21 with a Titans field goal for the win.
Okay.
Because I can see a realistic scenario where Bengals destroy them.
I really want Tennessee to have the game come down to a field goal and kick it wide left, and then they know what it feels like.
Oh, yeah. That'd be great.
NFC.
All right.
I think the Bucs are going to beat the Cowboys.
I agree with
It's
that.
not really much of a discussion, and that's how that goes.
Tom Brady's playing out of his mind.
And then we're just going to laugh at all the Cowboys fans.
Yeah.
Packers-Rams.
Packers are going to win that for me.
Packers are going to win that game. I don't foresee them losing to the Rams at all. Aaron Rodgers is just not even in the stratosphere in regards to game performance.
Dude, if you look at his touchdown to interception ratio, it's disgusting.
It's not even
The dude throws
close.
like 5 or less interceptions a year.
Yeah.
He's an absolute animal. It's disgusting how consistent he is. And Matt Stafford is, I would say, almost as talented, but he throws more interceptions. And that's going to be the game right there. If Matt Stafford cannot turn it over, this game will be close. If he turns it over once, it's over.
Yeah.
It's gonna be,
and I think the Packers corners are going to jump a route, and then there's going to be one pick six, and that's the difference in the game.
So, Bucs and Cowboys, what do you think the score is going to be here?
28-7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to go 25-17.
Okay. And then Packers-Rams.
That's going to be a high game for me. I'm going to go again 35-30 or 35-28.
Yeah, I was going to go 42-35.
Yeah.
Green Bay.
All right.
Next.
Here we go. Bills versus Titans.
We're not going to lose that game. Bills.
We won't either. Do you think it'll come down to a Josh Allen run? Like,
no.
We lost. Can you imagine? So, yeah. So, that's not... It's going to be a tight game, though, I think. I don't think this is going to be an easy game.
35-14 Bills.
Really?
Yep.
I love your confidence. I'm not that confident. I'm going to go 24-17 Bills. Buccaneers versus Packers.
Packers.
Yep, Packers on that one. Why do you think that?
I just think they're a better complete team.
Yeah.
And they just find a way to win games, and I think the Buccaneers are going to crumble, which makes me happy because Tom Brady's off the field and he can go home and leave us all alone. And then we're off to the Super Bowl, which is going to be ridiculous.
So Packers, Bills, Super Bowl. In Los Angeles or in Texas?
It's probably going to be in Texas, let's be honest. And
how long do they have to decide this? Because
I don't know.
It's like right around the corner.
Is it?
Yeah. It's literally 5 weeks away.
Damn it.
Damn it. Are we still doing a Pro Bowl this year?
Yeah, we're not going to be
there. But in between, how many times do we don't have that many weeks left?
I know. Then we're prepping for the offseason where the Bills lose all their coordinators, and then we're going to have to figure out the draft. I'm so excited for this offseason. It's going to be great radio, too.
Yeah, so Bills versus Packers. Realistically, biases aside, what do you think's happening here?
It's going to be it's either going to be a blowout or it's going to be a close game. It depends on our defense, and I'm still obviously worried about Adams. If Adams is healthy, then that's going to be a cause of concern. Our number one corner against him, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like he's out of his mind, and Aaron Rodgers is going to find him open for a couple good plays, and that's going to be that.
That's a good call. Do you get to some level of receiver where a number one corner versus a number 4 corner doesn't even really matter anymore because you're just that elite? It doesn't matter.
And it's not even just the receiver's ability; it's the receiver's ability paired with the relationship with that quarterback, and that's exactly what they have. And you can be in the perfect spot, and it doesn't matter. The ball's going to fall perfectly because Aaron Rodgers is just that accurate, and the receiver knows what's going on. You just can't. You can't coach, and you can't play against solid chemistry to the level that you need to in the NFL because it's going the chemistry between them is going to win every single time.
Yeah, you saw that last week with an Allen and Diggs reception where Diggs ran like a 12-yard hook route. Allen threw the ball before Diggs even broke, turned around, caught it. You can't defend that, regardless if you're the best corner or not.
And when the Packers played the Vikings, you saw it with, it was a back shoulder throw, and the corner didn't even know the ball was thrown yet because
Adams keeps his hands low.
His hands are low, and then he's just watching the ball, and then his eyes don't get big, and then he's just like, got it, and it's back shoulder. The corner doesn't even know what's happening, and it just falls perfectly. Yeah. Like, you can't defend that. If the Bills win, the city burns down. No one goes to work the next day, and we're all going to City Hall Square and seeing the team. And it was actually discussed, like, what happens if the Bills win the Super Bowl? Like, does everybody just, like, storm the airport, or does everybody storm City Hall? There's, like, press things that occur after the game, so I don't even think the team would come right home after the game.
They wouldn't.
I think they stay wherever the Super Bowl is this year. Which I think is kind of like okay, except it doesn't matter. Like, in the city's case, the clock strikes 0, the Bills win the Super Bowl. It is a party until 100%. Probably 5 days from the day of the game, and then when the team shows up, everything's on fire. Mm-hmm. And it's going to be like the War of 1812 all over again, and we're just going to be standing there with our Bills Mafia flags waving around, and then Andre Reed's going through a flaming table, Josh Allen's going through a flaming table. I don't even know what Diggs is probably just going to cry and be like real classy about it. Knox, Spencer Brown is probably going to go to jail, and then bend the bars and walk out. And I don't even know. Dawson Knox is probably just going to be at his house, and Beasley's just going to flip off all the liberal media. I hope it happens. I'm going to say the Bills win the game somehow, maybe just out of will, and then Aaron Rodgers is like, you know what? It's okay. You deserve this. I'll just win it next year.
One thing I will say, the Packers, their downfall right now is run defense. They are not very good against running backs, and our running game is coming into fold at the perfect time, and Josh Allen is number 1 in the NFL right now off of play-action passes. So I think if we...
And he can just run it 50 yards.
Exactly. I think that if we stick to the running game, which is something I've literally never said this whole entire season because it has not been our strong suit, but in the Super Bowl, I feel like you have to do running game and play-action passes this whole game.
Yeah.
I see us winning with an ending field goal from Mr. Robot himself, Tyler Bass. And it's going to be a close game. I think it's going to be 27-24 Bills.
I just think we're just going to win it. I think it's going to be like a 35-21 game. It doesn't come down to a field goal. We just win it. We ice it, and then we run out the clock, and Aaron Rodgers has to just sit there and watch, and he's given no time. I think the game management works in our favor, and we just win the game. And then we all, as a collective unit, meaning the city of Buffalo, just enters blackout and forgets the next week due to alcohol and chicken wings and fires that we start. Because, dude, the fence isn't going to matter. Any security measure that's in place will fail.
Yeah, 100%.
The airport fence will just
of January 6th.
Correct. Yeah, it's going to be like the coming of Jesus and storming the Capitol all at once. It's just not.
Are you going to wear a buffalo hat, like the dude at the insurrection? Face paint.
Oh my, with a Viking thing? Yeah. Oh my God. I think the city's going to be a little more classy than those freaks, but it's going to be pandemonium, and I pray that this bracket works out in favor, because then I got bragging rights for my buddies in South Carolina that are Titans fans, and then we finally get the monkey off our back, and then all the haters can go away because we finally won a Super Bowl. I'm just over it. And then Rodgers is still going to the Hall of Fame, so it doesn't matter.
Exactly. Yeah, it doesn't matter to him.
Yeah, I think I really hope this happens, and I think it will.
Well, you heard it here first, everybody. Please let us know in the comments down below, what would you have changed with this bracket? I will link the website below. If you want to fill out your own bracket, you can, and then take some screenshots or something like that and send it to us after. We would love to see where you think things lay out, because we have some fans on here that aren't Bills fans. So it'd be cool to see if they also feel like the Bills are going to the Super Bowl. I have watched a few of them, and people do have Bills going, so it's not like we're too far off here. So let us know in the comments below what you would change. Send us some screenshots of your bracket, and hopefully we will revisit this, because we will revisit this at the end of the Super Bowl after that's done, to kind of talk through some of our accuracies.
All right, let's do it. We will see you all next week.
Thank you, everybody. Please remember to always drink responsibly. Be a good person. And Michael.
Do not litter.
We're out.